Hi there. We're going to talk about 8th grade registration today, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you probably found this video on our website, www.bems.besd, and hopefully you took the opportunity to check out this orientation video put together by our very own counselor, Sherry Madsen. This video introduces you to a lot of great people and places in our school. Let's go quickly to, first of all, our new student registration page. On this, it's going to tell you that you've got to have a parent or guardian come with you. And we also need a copy of your birth certificate, proof of immunization, and some kind of either withdrawal form with grades or a past report card or transcript. That's going to let us know what classes you had and how you did so that we can make sure to get you in the best classes possible so that you can be really successful. Next, we're going to go over here to the counseling webpage. And I'd like you to check out the latest news and more. Now that webpage is going to take you to our blog, which is bring this down just a little bit. It's the bemscounseling.blogspot.com. And what you can do is you can put your email address in here and then click submit, and then that will sign you up to be able to get a instant email whenever we update this blog, so that it'll keep you up to date on all the latest things that are happening at our school. But for today, we're going to show you that this is where the dates and times are of new student registration, but most specifically, this right here is going to take you to all of the forms that you're going to have to fill out. And I cannot apologize more. There are so many forms that you've got to fill out, but one of the things that you can do is you can print off or download these forms and start getting some information filled out. The part that's a little bit hard is that the forms that are colored, and I think there might be a form here that is an NCR form or a form that is like a copy form, those have to be actually filled out on the papers that we have in our office. But if you fill out these forms at home, or at least know what questions that they're going to ask, then it'll save you time when you come into our office. And that might be helpful for you, especially if you've got more than one student that you need to get registered. So, totally up to you, but this might give you a way to, if you want to fill them out at home and then bring it in and then just transfer the information off of these forms onto our forms, it might save you a little bit of time. But like I said, it's totally up to you. All right, let's come back here, and I'm going to introduce you to some people that you'll be meeting. Vianne Wadsworth is our registrar, and she's the one who's going to be getting your student enrolled into the school and into our computer system. Sherry Lee is the counseling secretary, and she will be helping you in whatever way she can. Amber Sechrist is the counselor who will handle students at the first part of the alphabet. My name is Teresa Thompson Hart, and I'm going to be the one walking you through all this stuff today. Now, first of all, I know I'm talking way too fast, but I've got to get this all in less than 10 minutes. So the good news is you can put me on pause and rewind me and make me repeat stuff. So next we have Sherry Madsen, and she's over the last part of the alphabet. The good news is we are happy to help any student in any part of the alphabet. So we just want to make sure that you have a great experience at our school. So please don't hesitate to ask any of us for help at any time. All right, let's jump up here to our registration form and class descriptions. So if you click on the registration form, you're going to be able to see a listing of all of the classes. This is actually the form that we're going to be using to register you for classes. Now, this isn't very helpful for you from the standpoint of it just lists the classes and you don't really know what they are. But if you come back here and you click on the class descriptions, that's what this little abbreviation is descriptions. That's going to describe what the classes are. So you're going to be able to learn a little bit more about what you'll be doing in each of these classes. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull up both of those forms so we can look at them side by side. Pretty cool, huh? So let's start off with this registration form. First thing you're going to see is that it's going to tell you that you've got to have a total of 18 boxes filled in, including the ones that are already pre-marked. Now, why 18? Well, the reason is because we have 3 trimesters. And in each of those trimesters, we have 6 classes. So 3 times 6 is your 3rd grade math. 3 times 6 is 18. So this is the way that it works out. All 8th grade students have got to have the following classes. So the arts, you've got to have 1 trimester of art. Don't worry, there's lots of different art classes for you to choose from. So Art Foundations 1, 2D, 3D, you could do choir. If you did not have band or orchestra last year, then you cannot sign up for those. See, it says no beginners at this level. And then there's also theater. Did you know the #1 fear of adults in the United States is speaking in front of people? So if that's one of your fears, one of the things that you might want to consider doing is signing up for the theater class. Because if you're not very good at something and you're scared, the best way to get over that is to take a class and learn how to do it. However, you need to know that, let's look at this, Theater Foundations 1. If you come down here and you read about it, see what this says? This is a performance-based class, which means that you must get up in front of people. Not the whole school, just the class. So this right here is going to be a great resource for you. It's going to describe all about all of the different classes. So there are lots of different things and lots of a great variety of classes that you can choose from in these arts. But you must choose at least one. You can choose more than one, but you must choose at least one. Next, you're going to have 3 trimesters of language arts. So if we go over here, you're going to see that's already filled in for you. You need 3 trimesters of math, so that's already colored in. You need 3 trimesters of science, already colored in, and you're going to need 2 trimesters of history, so that's already colored in. You're also going to need health and PE. So I'm female, so I'm going to color that one in. All right? If you have a doctor's note saying you can't do PE, then just make sure you bring that doctor's note in with you, and we will make sure that we get that recorded. Okay? So that takes care of this first column. So I am going to say that I have signed up for Art 1. So I've got all my required classes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've got 14 of my 18. So that means that I have 4 more classes that I can choose. So of the 4 more classes that I can choose, I can look over here at which ones that I want to do, or I can have some more fine arts. So I'm going to turn over here and look at these career and technical education classes and see what those classes are all about. So I'm going to read all about those classes and decide if there are any of those that I want to take. I'm also going to look at these foreign languages. It looks like German and Spanish are the 2 that we offer here. And so I'm going to look at those and decide if those are ones that I might want to take. Now, it's always a great idea to be able to speak a second language. Some colleges and universities require a second language, and most suggest it. But being able to speak more than one language always gives me a great advantage in the job market. And then if I'm looking right down here, this is for English language learners. So if I speak a different language than English, and I'm learning how to speak English as my second language, then these might be a class that I want to take. And then right down here at the bottom, these blank boxes, I need to choose 3 classes that if I can't get into my first choice classes, these would be my alternate classes. So that is really super quick and dirty way of being able to explain my 8th grade registration. We're excited to have you come to our school.